Hello viewers, I am Mayuresh Joshi and I welcome you to the second lesson of Power Apps course. In this Power Apps course, we are going to cover all the basics and advanced concepts related to Power Apps. In the previous session, we have seen the introduction to the Power Apps, who are the intended audience for this course, and the course content. From today, we are going to start with the basic section of our course, and the first lesson is to create the developer account. I have created a step-by-step blog. You can find the link of this blog article in the description. If you already have an account given by your organization, or if you already have a Microsoft 365 developer account, you can skip this video and move to the next lesson. So let's start the process of creating a developer account. Microsoft allows developers to create a free developer account which you can use for 90 days. And if you make a active use of that account, Microsoft keep renewing that account every 90 days. So in short, you can get unlimited trial period if you make use of your trial account actively. So if you already have a Microsoft account, then you can directly jump to the step number 8. Otherwise, if you don't have a Microsoft account, we will follow from step 1. Now make sure that there are two different accounts. One is Microsoft account and one is Microsoft 365 developer account. Microsoft account is needed to join the Microsoft developer program. And under Microsoft developer program, we can create a Microsoft 365 developer account, which is the actual account that we are going to use to make use of SharePoint, Power Apps, and other Microsoft 365 services. So let's start with the first step. Here I'm considering that you don't have a Microsoft account, so we will start from step number 1. So this is a link to join the Microsoft 365 developer program. From this page, you can see that you can join the Microsoft 365 developer program. So click on join now button, then click on create one because we are going to create a new Microsoft account. Then enter your email address, then click on next. Create one password, click on next. Then enter the verification code that you should have received on your email address. Click on next. And here you can see that your account is almost getting created. Just solve these puzzles. Then you will get this message. We are missing some information. Just close this pop-up. If you see your full name is now missing, so click on add a name or go to your info section and click on add a name. So enter your name. Now you should see that your name is updated. Then go back to that link again. Then again click on join now. And if you see, it might take a few hours for the change to appear in the system. So unfortunately, you have to wait for some time for this change to get updated. So we will wait for that time. So after waiting for a couple of hours, I again clicked on this join now button and I can see this pop up now. Here we are basically setting up one license for Microsoft 365 and let's select the instance sandbox. Click on next. Now just provide your entry or just select the region of the data center. You can keep it, you can select any region. So I'll select Asia Pacific. Now admin username. This is the username that you will use to log into your admin center or to perform any admin related activities. So whatever username and password you are going to set, please make a note of that and note it down somewhere. Okay. Then just click on continue. Then you need to provide your phone number. Okay, just verify your mobile number and click on setup. Now it will setting up your developer subscription. So just wait for some time. And now you can see that your Microsoft 365 developer subscription is now active. You can just click on go to subscription, and before that you can see that your subscription will get expired on 24th of April. That means 90 days from now. But if you make active use of this account, this subscription will get renewed after 24th of April. So now click on go to subscription. Now here you need to log in with the admin account. So this is the admin account that we used in the previous step. So just use the same password. And before that, just make a copy of this email address and this password. So this is the password that we have used in the previous step. This is the actual Office 365 account, and this is not a normal Microsoft account. This is Office 365 account. There is a difference between Office 365 account and Microsoft account. So going forward, to access any Office 365 related services like SharePoint, Power Apps, Power Automate, or any Power Platform product, we are going to use this account. So click on sign in. Now, this will ask us to protect our account by adding a mobile number. So just click on next. Then if you are fine adding the authenticator app on your mobile, it's fine. Otherwise, just use a different method so that you can use your mobile phone to confirm with OTPs and all. So click on confirm. Provide your mobile number again. Now enter the OTP that you should have received and click on next. SMS is verified. Click on next. Click on done. Now just keep stay signed in. Click on yes. And now you can see that welcome to Microsoft 365. So in this way, your Microsoft 365 account is ready. And now if you see on the top left corner, when you click on that, you can see different products of Microsoft 365 like Outlook, SharePoint. Now for the Power Apps, just click on All Apps and you can see the Power Apps. So when you click on this link, it will navigate you to the make.powerapps.com, which is the Power Apps portal. We will talk about the Power Apps portal in detail in next videos. But for now, your Microsoft 365 account is ready, and going forward, you will log into all the services using this Microsoft 365 account. Now, let me show you how you will log in once you have this account ready. So always just go to portal.office.com. Now here you need to use that account. Click on next and type your password. Click on sign in. Verify your mobile number. Enter the OTP. Click on signed in. And in this way, you can log into portal.office.com with the help of that account. And from here, you can again navigate to your different products. So I hope uh, y- I hope this video was helpful for you to create your Office 365 account. If you are facing any issues or if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. In the next videos, we are going to use this account for starting our Power Apps course. Till then, thanks for watching and have a nice day.